Downtown between Brush Street and I-375. That's where we're located in the heart of Detroit at Ford Field, which first opened back in 2002. Today, our holiday coverage kicks off with a good one here, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Detroit Lions. It's been a tradition since the early days of the NFL, and we're off on Thanksgiving Day in Detroit. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. First run of the game for Jahmyr Gibbs, the Alabama product. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL, and all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
To the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Goff. Throw left side complete. That's Montgomery. Well, this defense for the Jags, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down. But, Charles, this Thanksgiving tradition, so great. I mean, going back essentially through the full century of the NFL, I know you probably have a lot of fond memories of Thanksgiving Day football yourself.
I certainly do, and I don't have the Turkey Bowl tradition. You know, the families that go out and play and then come in and sit down to their feast and watch football. But I remember reading about, remember the Lions jumping on the Packers on Thanksgiving Day. The only loss the Packers had in 1962. They sacked Bart Starr over 10 times in that game. And I remember Dave Williams from the Bears returning the overtime kickoff for a touchdown to win a game on Thanksgiving Day. I remember so many different things happening. But how much fun is it each and every year to know that you've got football on Thanksgiving Day?
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Rolling to his right. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Trayvon Walker in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. So a first quarter sack, and remember, keep in mind he had 2 sacks in last week's game.
And it's always intriguing to me to watch these great pass rushers, because some of them, they need their teammates to scheme for them, maybe occupy people.
Puts it on the carpet, it's out, and the Jags grab it. And they'll let that play, the completed pass, stand as they decline the penalty.
So do you get the sense they like their defense?
Yeah, they wanted that next down to come up.
Yeah, they weren't worried about the yardage there at all. Just what you said. Let the downs trickle away.
ETN up the middle. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Now the first pass of the afternoon is complete. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Second and a couple. Straight ahead, Etienne. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. 2 carries for him now on the opening drive, both for good yardage.
And based on film study, they thought that there was a chance to spring him more than once for some pretty good yardage in this game.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 48-yard line. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. Second and 19. Now Lawrence. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. Second down coming up.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They go play action with Lawrence. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked by Tracy Walker. And the Lions are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27. You look at this Jaguar defense. They were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them?
Williams loses the football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. Room here to run.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
And they'll start out here with a jet sweep. Well, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. From the 31, here's second and 4. A handoff for Etienne. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 51 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
I don't care what the game plan was coming in. After these runs,
you're running it, right?
you make sure you keep circling on your play sheet running plays that are working, and keep patting those big offensive linemen on.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Evan Ingram hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Out of the gun, Goff.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And he'll take this back down inside the 20.
All right, let's go ahead and just head it up here. Their last 3 drives, 2 fumbles and an interception. Somewhere, to paraphrase one of the great coaches of the NFL, they're asking on that sideline, what the heck is going on out there?
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Here's Lawrence. His throw incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
On second down, a run with ETN. Able to slither by. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
ETN is in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Now the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Next to score, Jaguars 14, Lions nothing.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right,
throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get into football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make someone miss in the open field. Second and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
Throwing again is Goff. And that is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Goff now looking to throw. That is caught by Laporta. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Goff. They'll find Williams on the slant. And the Lions are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Gibbs will take this one in. It's a Lions touchdown. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
All right, let's go.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. You know, thinking of this Thanksgiving Day game, Charles, for years we've heard the talk, why don't we open up these Thanksgiving Day games instead of just being Detroit and Dallas every year, give other teams a shot to host? I know you're kind of like me, a bit of a traditionalist, but what do you have to say to that, CD?
I think it's a great argument, and the league could support it quite well, where you could move games to different spots and still be very successful on Thanksgiving Day, but you're exactly right. I am a traditionalist. I really don't want Detroit and Dallas to give up those slots. I like the fact that we watch them each and every year. But what I really like is that the league added a 3rd game in 2006. And usually it's division rivals, but that's the 3rd one of the day, and it caps off a great day of football.
A yard all day It's third down. Lawrence will throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 45-yard line. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They go play action now. Lawrence. And he's got his man on the out route. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Now Lawrence on first down. Screenplay. Here's Etienne. Escaping a tackler at the 25. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down at will.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
But to throw again is Lawrence. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ray. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Now Lawrence. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Running out of the gun with Etienne. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Now Lawrence now going to move him around. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And his kick is indeed good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
Here's Raymond bringing it out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection, and now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. And quickly, they get to the line. Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
Take right open.
On second down, here's Lawrence. And a quick throw here, that's complete. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Hey, Jupiter.
They'll run with Etienne. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Travis Etienne. Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Jaguars will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. No run back here for Raymond. This will be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Goff. Open man right side is St. Brown. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Goff on 3rd down. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he is going to have a Lions first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Again, Goff. That's into the hands of Khalif Raymond. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On 1st and 10, Goff. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Jags grab it. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that 6th sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him This is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And with 1 second left, they get the timeout, and they'll have a chance to kick the field goal before intermission. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. He hit his first. Now this from 43. And the kick is good. He needed a little help there from the crossbar, but the carom goes his way. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Now Lawrence changing the play. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Lawrence. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But third down coming up. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On play action, Lawrence. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big gain of 39 on third. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10.
11.
Here's a give to Etienne. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Here we go.
On 2nd down, Etienne once more. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down. Play action. It's Lawrence. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set them back on second. Now they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. To throw is Goff. Open man is Raymond. He's got it. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Goff. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. ETN on the toss right. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
This is 2nd and 8. Another tote for ETN. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. That is caught. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
A lot of deflated looks on that defense. It seems like they just cannot find a way to get a key stop on 3rd down. Here's another conversion, and now this offense, they're in a position to go up even further as they've got it 1st and goal.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
They'll try to run with ETN. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne. That's rushing touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Jaguars take advantage of the short field and finish it off with a quick touchdown. Extra point splits the uprights, and that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. So he stopped for no gain, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
DC.
On second down, here's Gibbs. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything, change it up, because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
He's airing it out for Williams. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Michael Ojemudia. And the Jags are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Well, this secondary just continues to be a force. Multiple interceptions in this game, and now the pick 6.
And the thing about it is, once you get an interception as a unit, you think to yourself, okay, we got that. How do we increase it the next time? Get the interception, do a little more damage. But there's your outcome right there. Take it to the house and break down what they're trying to do offensively.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Lawrence to throw. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. We're on to the 4th here on Thanksgiving Day. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Ford Field. It's Jaguar football here, and they'll look to extend their lead as we begin quarter number 4.
Now let's go.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Let's go.
On the counter, Etienne. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
He finds his man, complete. It's Ray. And he'll be knocked to the turf right there as he gets it up to the 43. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. And this one into the hands of Ingram downfield. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. A give running right, Etienne. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 119 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now Lawrence. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Take right open.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. And it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Jaguars are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth-quarter hole. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Pass complete downfield. It's Raymond. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
76.
Goff. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams, 63 yards. And the Lions get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth-quarter deficit. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now down to 20. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. They'll start on the ground. Etienne. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
2nd and 7 at the 24-yard line.
Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Jaguar linemen might have moved. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. They go play action now. Lawrence, he sets to fire deep. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
On third down, Lawrence. And that will be incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. Fourth down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Now a throw here to his running back. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Those short little routes probably going to be open. The defense, they'll let those happen, especially when they can make an inbounds tackle.
Yeah, where's Coach Madden when you need him? He always talked about taking what the defense gives you, but sometimes you have to know when you have to take more. That was one of those situations.
Ric Flair.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
Picked up by Andre Sisco.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off.
And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Super one. What's that?
2nd and 10, Goff again. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Throwing on third, Goff.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will step out of bounds all the way down at the 5-yard line.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a...
And it's intercepted at the goal line. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Extra point forthcoming. And oh, it's blocked. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Now 2nd and 3.
Now Goff. And the Jags get to him as down he goes.
Devon Hamilton busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for Jacksonville, they continue to make their case for the playoffs as they move to 9.